We have more breaking news from the NHL. We have yet another trade. If it wasn't a busy enough day already, the Colorado Avalanche have found the replacement for Philip Grubauer. We'll discuss this trade coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have yet another NHL trade. More breaking news. Like there wasn't enough here today for us to talk about across the NHL. The Colorado Avalanche have figured out their goaltending situation after losing Philip Grubauer, a Vezina Trophy finalist, to free agency earlier today. They've completed a trade with the Arizona Coyotes to acquire goaltender Darcy Kuemper. Kuemper should be a very capable replacement. Hard to say if he'll play at the level that we saw Grubauer do this past season, but still very capable goalie. Had some consistency issues, but still I think the good thing for him was he went to Team Canada to play with the World Championships and started slow but had a real solid finish and helped Canada win the gold medal. So he should be going into next year feeling really good about himself, and they should have Pavel Francouz back as well. So that will likely be the tandem for the Avs next year. Obviously, they will miss Grubauer, but hopefully Darcy Kuemper will be a suitable replacement here. They do have to give up a first-round pick in next year's draft to the Coyotes, as well as young, promising defenseman Connor Timmins. So that's a pretty steep price to pay. The Coyotes have held out and got a good deal here. It came right down to the wire between the Avalanche and the Oilers. The Oilers, I think, would have been pushing either for the Coyotes to take Koskinen or would have had to move him elsewhere, and that just wasn't working out. So the Coyotes have done a lot of deals, and as much as their team on paper is not going to be good this year, they have acquired a lot of draft currency. They now have a couple of first rounders for next year, and it seems like they have everybody's second rounders. They've got a ton of those too, so they should be able to restock the cupboards. So if they draft wisely, they should be able to kind of kickstart a decent rebuild here. So we'll see how the current management team and new head coach will do in Arizona. Of course, the Coyotes are also retaining $1 million of Kuemper's salary to make things a little bit easier financially. That's why they had to pay a little bit more of a price. If it wasn't for the salary retention, they probably could have got away with, instead of Timmins, maybe a lesser prospect or lower ranked player or something like that. But if they needed that to make the cap work, then you got to pay a bigger price. That's just how it goes. So good piece of business for Sakic and the Avalanche, and we'll see how things work out. And another good piece of business for the Coyotes to move on an asset that they didn't intend to keep and to get some pretty good returns. So let me know your thoughts on this trade down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We will keep you up to date with everything going on here in all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.